Chapter 4, The Great Fortress of Balbazak. The Shining Forest reached the Pau Prairie to discover that Pau was a town of wagons. And here we are in the moving town of Pau. Welcome back to Let's Play Shining Forest with me, Jerupitus. And as usual, the first thing we're going to do is talk to everyone. But before I do that, I want to talk about the party member we just got, Pell, and just mention the fact that he is a horse person. He is a centaur who got pushed off the edge of a cliff and managed to climb back up with his horse legs somehow. And if you're thinking maybe that means he's a badass, you are absolutely correct. He is very, very good, and we are going to be very interested in getting him into the party ASAP. With all that out of the way, why don't we talk to these townspeople? Have you heard about General Elliot? I have not. General Elliot is one of the greatest warlords of Runefaust, but I'm sure he is not evil of heart. He was the one who saved us when a group of bandits invaded this town. So, General Elliot is a bad guy, but he's not a bad guy, if that makes sense. He has a lot of honor. And we're going to see that that's going to end up being kind of a running theme for the people who have fallen under the influence of Darksol. Welcome to Pau, a town that's truly on the move. Right you are, it is. Okay, so here we are at the priest. I don't remember if anyone's down, so why don't we just double check? Yep, we're definitely gonna want Tao along with us. I don't think anyone's poisoned, but why don't we check? And we are able to promote, but we're going to hold off on that just a little bit. Now, while we're here, we're going to want to sneak around the side and come up to this back corner. And in the top left there, that horrifying noise you just heard, was Jogurt joining the party. We'll talk about him in just a sec, but we'll save that for when we make it over to headquarters. We'll move again soon. We're going to Uranbatol. Well, that's where we want to go. And here's headquarters, and since we're here, we may as well go ahead and get Pell in the party. Why don't we go get his dialogue? And we can grab Jogurt's dialogue while we're here as well. Do you like my helmet? You know what? I hate it. But, so let's talk about Jogurt really quick. Let's go back over by Nova and check out Jogurt's stats. Alright, let's take a look here. So he has 1 attack, 1 defense, 7 move, and 1 agility. And you might be thinking, that sounds pretty bad. And it is. He is the worst character in this game, and probably the worst character in any RPG in all of human history. He is supposed to be comic relief. I don't really find it that funny. But what you can do with Jogurt, so he will always hit for 1 on any enemy no matter what, okay? But if you happen to get an enemy down to 1 and then you kill him with Jogurt, Jogurt will drop a Jogurt ring. Now, if you put the Jogurt ring on any character, similar to the way that Tao and Henri's alternate costumes work, it will make them look like Jogurt. So a fun thing you can do is have 12 Jogurts roaming the battlefield if you manage to drop 12 enemies with Jogurt. The problem with doing that, despite the fact that it's fun, is that you end up needing to grind because you're not using a useful party member. Jogurt can't level up. So you end up having to do a bunch of battles over and over in order to get that to happen. Now, there's nothing wrong with that if that's how you want to spend your time, but that's not how I want to spend my time on this playthrough, but it is worth mentioning that that's something you can do with him, and it is honestly pretty funny. I know I said I don't find it funny, but I do a little bit. Alright, let's talk to Pell. I'll just relax, maybe train a bit. I'll be here if you need me. We do need you. We need an upgrade at the knight position. So before I forget, why don't we get Nova's advice? There's no refuge on the Pow Prairie. Stick together when fighting. Fair enough. And let's get Pell in the party. He starts at level 8, which is just awesome. And let's see. Why don't we leave behind May? She's level 7. Ken's already level 11. He's leveling really well this playthrough and is doing great. So we'll leave behind May. He is certainly an upgrade over May. And we're going to go ahead and give May's Power Spirit to him. And let's make sure we equip it. And he's going to have 31 attack, 21 defense, and 15 agility. That's pretty strong. Why don't we compare him to May really quick, since we're here. May has 9 attack, 13 defense, and 11 agility. So the attack is obviously affected by the weapon, but the rest of his stats are just incredible. Like, he is very, very good. And unfortunately, Jogurt is not going to make the roster, but now we have 2 very strong knights, 2 great spellcasters, 1 good healer, 1 reasonable one, 2 great warriors, birds, and then, of course, Xylo the Killing Machine. Now, there is a little bit of a gotcha when it comes to Xylo, where if you promote him right away at 10, he gets really crippled. And you might be thinking, that's kind of dumb, like, why would they do that to you? And the answer is, at least how I think about it, you're supposed to kind of gauge when you should promote by what someone can equip. So, since Xylo doesn't use any weapons, there's not really a reason to promote him to get him some better equipment. So if you realize that, there's no reason not to level him all the way to 20, and then after level 20, all of the stats really drop off. You can promote him then, and then he will take much less of a hit. If you promote him right away for no reason, you kind of get punished. And in a way, that makes sense to me because you're not taking that action for any real reason. You're doing it just because you can. And that's usually never good. If you don't have any reasoning behind your decisions, how are you making them and why are you making them? Would be my question. So let's talk to this guy. Yep, same items as usual, but we could use a few healing items. So why don't we take care of that right now? And this will just take a minute. But I do want to make sure that I have a reasonable supply of healing items. Ken's already got one. Gort's got a medical herb. I mean, that's not great, but it's better than nothing, and I don't want to fill up their inventories, but I guess Gort can have one more healing item. Yeah, the problem with the alternate costumes is that their inventory ends up kind of jammed. Lo has a bunch of stuff he could conceivably give away, and I am still sitting on a defense potion, but we're going to keep waiting on that. Yeah, let's definitely make sure Eamon's got one. Having those healing items when they were having to run for their lives was huge. That should be good. We've already talked to you. Okay, let's keep going. Stop and go, stop and go. This nomadic life is really starting to bother me. I can imagine it would. Is there any way I can talk to this guy behind the counter? There he goes. Are you Gerupitus? I am. The guy in the corner wants to talk to you. He says it's very important. Let's go talk to him. Greetings, Gerupitus. I am General Elliot of Runefaust. Will you listen to me? Yes, I will. Good, for what I have to say should interest you. Runefaust has been corrupted by Darksol. He came from nowhere to sway our king. Darksol told King Ramladu that the world would be his to rule forever. All he needed was the legacy of the ancients, Darksol claimed. Our king listened. Though I hate Darksol and his plans, I am a loyal subject of King Ramladu. When we meet next to Rupitus, it will be on the battlefield. Our king is fully under Darksol's influence. All this warfare is Darksol's doing. If you defeat me in battle, please free Runefaust from Darksol's clutches. And he's one of those people, I think it's a quote from Game of Thrones, where he's like, the man turns loyalty into a vice. But he is a very honorable person and a very likable character just based on that dialogue alone. But we are going to have to kill him, unfortunately. Runefaust, Gardania, the Ancients, I can't worry about such things. Well, fortunately, I'm the leader of the Shining Force, so I can worry about them for you. Ooh, a longsword. Yep, and we don't need to promote to equip that. It's going to be a little bit of an upgrade, so why don't we throw it on me? Although I do wish that I had them for my Birdman, but we haven't visited the weapon shop yet, and I don't recall if they sell longswords here or not, but we will definitely be checking that out. Who are you? Where's Vankar? He's supposed to stop strangers. Where is Vankar? All right, I think we've checked everything out down here. We travel all over Pow Prairie, and we're getting ready to leave right now, okay? I need to give something away, so why don't we do that? Oh, wait, I guess I don't. Okay, sweet. All right, can I just search this? What am I doing here? Okay, Bread of Life, that's always good. But we're gonna go ahead and give that away for now, because we're gonna be saving all of these for after promotion from now on. And to stay organized, we'll give it to Gong. We'll try to give Gong all of our stat upgrade items, just to keep organized and so that I don't forget that I have them, because that's a little bit easy to do. Let's start by selling. Get rid of this bronze lance. And let's just make sure that we're not holding on to anything that we don't need. Wouldn't mind getting low a power staff, but he's gonna be leaving soon. We could probably get rid of this angel wing. I'm not gonna need it. 30 coins. Alrighty. Oh, and he says, thanks, I don't sell this type of item, but I know someone who does, to sort of paper over the idea that it doesn't make sense for a weapons merchant to be buying regular items, but they do it. And I could conceivably sell Diane's, you know, arrow, but eh. Alright, let's see what you got. So we can get long swords, and I think we may already have middle axes. I'll have to double check that. But let's get these for Aemon and Balbaroy. And it's possible... No, Gort and Luke cannot use these. They may be able to use them after promotion, but I think we're going to be just fine. So let's go ahead and get these better swords on our birds. And, you know, 4 more attack is no joke. That is a big help. And I'm just gonna look one more time. Yeah, the only possible upgrade is a power staff for low, but nah. Even if you defeat Elliot, there's still Balbazak to get past. Good luck. Thanks a lot. Traveling towns, POW journeys, and many more books. We travel all over POW Prairie, and we're getting ready to leave right now, he says. We've already heard that dialogue. Let's talk to this guy. I am Ernest. Balbazak destroyed my town. I want revenge. And Ernest gets my vote for maybe most badass character portrait in the game. I mean, look at this dude. He looks mean. But unfortunately, he's not going to join right now. Alright, have we talked to these guys around the pig pen? I'm worried about the train driver. He's talking to those engines too much. Engineers do go a little insane sometimes. Right, and we've talked to you already. And we've been there. Okay. I think we're just about ready to go then. Yep, okay. Alright, we already heard about Vankar. So let's get a move on. The engine driver decides where we stop every day. It's a mystery to the rest of us. That seems pretty unilateral, but it seems to be working for them, I suppose. The history of nomads, people of the POW Prairie, and many more books. We travel all over POW Prairie, and we're getting ready to leave right now, he says. Okay, and let's talk to the driver. Just look, don't touch it, or the train will start to move. Well, I'm not going to follow his advice, and I'm going to search this. Very odd equipment. Very odd indeed. Nothing? Ooh, Legs of Haste is pretty good. Just one extra speed. And the model on this is hilarious. It kind of looks like someone's butt, but it's supposed to be horse legs. Let's be very clear about that. It is not a butt. But I think they were trying to be a little funny with that. I mean, even if they weren't, it's funny to me. I am Queen Coran. Have you enjoyed your visit? I think we're ready to leave. Everything is ready, Your Highness. We can leave anytime you wish. All right, yep, I think we're ready to go. Well, let's not be rude to our visitor. Is it okay with you if we move along? Yes, it is. Let's go. We'll be leaving now. Good luck. Please step outside. It's time for us to go. And Kokichi says, wow, what a flight. I've never been this far from Bustoke before. Hey, down there. I want to help you fight those nasty Runefaust beasties. Whoa, it won't stop. I'll be right back, I think. Just wait a moment. I'm joining up, youngster. I figure you need some experience on this team. And he joins. And Kokichi is an awesome unit. We'll talk about him in a little bit. Hey, are you Jerupitus? My name is Vankar. Did you hear about me in POW? And we're gonna say yes, we did because someone was looking for him. Good, good. I was pretty famous there, but now I'm looking for adventure. I heard about you in POW. I'm joining up. No, don't thank me. It's my pleasure. And you can see that he's got a enlarged red nose. I think that's supposed to be a clue that he is kind of a drunk. And we are not going to use him because he's not very good. He is not Pell, that is for sure. And as you can see, the town is gone. Now, I do want to run to headquarters and get Kokichi in our party. We are going to use him. And why don't we talk a little bit about why while I'm just making sure I'm not going to miss anything while I'm flapping my lips here. So Kokichi, you could think of as a flying knight. He can use knight weapons. So that means he can use things like the Power Spear, which I probably should have bought an extra one, but it's gonna be fine. The point is that he can be a flying unit that can attack 2 squares away, which is ridiculously good. And you know what? We're gonna take Kokichi. And let's leave behind one of our healers, because everybody else I really want. And Lo is getting a little bit redundant. And he is never going to learn Aura at the highest level. Unlike Chris. I don't think Chris learns Aura 4. Or if she does, it's like you have to grind her ridiculously. But the point is Chris is just going to be a better healer. So we'll just keep the best healer for now, and we'll leave behind Lo, despite the fact that Lo was our friend from the very beginning. But for now, Kokichi is going to be just fine with his spear. It's still pretty good. But I do wish that I had a Power Spear for him. That is a fact. And why don't we get his dialogue while we're here? Bring on those Runefaust creeps. I'll mop the battlefield with them. Okay, Kokichi, you go get them. And that's going to be it, so let's go. The time for battle has come for King Ramladu. General Elliot is said to be the finest swordsman in all of Rune. Take care, Jerupitus. I will. Now, we're going to try to rush through this a little bit, because this is a battle that I'm going to want to do twice. But we don't need to do the entire thing twice, just the first little bit here, and I'll show you why after a reasonable move turn. And there they go. They're going to form up. So, you know what? Let's just check it out right now. So this center lizard man is going to be holding a unique item, the Heat Axe. And the Heat Axe is very good. It's got a lot of attack, and it can cast Blaze 2, which gives your warriors another option when they can't reach. You can't use it a bunch of times in combat, or it will break, but it is very good. And you'll notice that this lizard man has 35 attack. The other lizard men only have 24. 11 more attack is significant, so you really need to watch out for this guy, because he will just one-shot just about anybody who doesn't have a heavy amount of defense. So what we want to do is rush in there, kill him, and then aggress and start the fight over. Because all of the enemies will reset, and then you can do it again and get yourself a second Heat Axe, so you can have one for both Gort and Luke. So that's going to be the plan, and then we're going to, the second time through, we're actually going to take the whole thing on in earnest. And as much as I would like to just go straight through the battle, I really like getting 2 copies of the Heat Axe. It's just so good, and it doesn't end up actually taking that long if you just make a beeline for that specific lizard man and then egress. And we have 2 characters that can technically cast it. How close am I if I go up there? Okay, not very. So we should get an egress turn sooner than later between Tao and myself. And if we end up having to kill a few of these Pegasus Knights on the way there, there's nothing wrong with that. But I don't really want to do like a whole experience grind, so I kind of want to make this as quick as possible so that I don't accidentally gain a little bit too much experience. I want there to still be a challenge because if you're over-leveled, your strategic decisions become pretty uninteresting. Enemies can basically only hit you for one, and you just like one-shot them, and you don't really have to pay attention to what you're doing at all. Now, Pell can kind of get in there, but we're not gonna quite do that. Just because we're bum rushing one particular unit doesn't mean we can afford to get too sloppy. All right, here they come. Xylo dodges it like the champion he is. Okay, they want to rush. So that's the one we need to pay attention to. We need to watch that dude, because he can really give us the business. But you know what? I'm going to go in and hit him. Let me just make sure that's him. Pretty sure it is, yep, okay. Don't know why I'm second-guessing myself, come on. Alright. Longsword allows me to deal 6 with my birds, there's nothing wrong with that. Uh-oh. This is gonna hurt. Hopefully that lizard man doesn't get to take a swing. Yeah, and that Pegasus Knight probably could have killed Eamon just there, but the AI usually isn't smart enough to kind of go through your ranks and, like, come up around behind. Like, if it's here, it probably wouldn't make a move like this, for the most part. But yeah, I can't reach, so I'll just take a swing. All right, level up for me. Not a very good one, but that's okay. All right, can't quite reach that one, so we'll take a swing at this one. Yep. Nice crit, but I wish it would have dropped him. Yeah, I overextended with Eamon a little bit, so I'm not in love with this position, but since we're planning on aggressing anyway, it's not a big deal. Yeah, you know what? Just to get this Blaze 2 down, I'm just gonna cast it. Obviously, this is leaving Tau in a pretty precarious situation, but we can afford to play a little bit loose. Okay, perfect. Now, one thing you do want to make sure is when you're going to kill an enemy with a unique item, you want to make sure that you've got inventory space for the item. And we do, so let's kill him. And Xylo discovers the Heat Axe. And hopefully they don't just kill me, but honestly, even if they did, we would just lose half our money, and it would get us out of this fight faster. You know what? Let's see what Pell can do. Sure, on this 12 one. That's 9. Not completely insane, but for someone who just joined up, it's pretty good. Yeah, and I'll take these kills if I can get them. And we're just looking for a turn from me or a turn from Tau to get out of here. And we're just missing all over the place. All right, reasonable turn from Henri. Eamon, you need to run away. Well, actually, can you get a kill here? No, you can't. You will only do 6. Yep, let's just get you out of there. Okay, he should have went after Tau there, but that's what I mean. Is that the AI doesn't usually kind of just jump deep into your ranks and hit somebody, except for that one super heroic sniper that one-shotted Henri a couple of fights ago. That was amazing. I was like, when did the AI just achieve galaxy brain? Yeah, let's hit him with Kokichi. He's not gonna be very good, especially because he has a little bit of an outdated weapon. But you'll see, when he gets his hands on a power spear or any kind of ranged weapon, he becomes really incredible. Fortunately, this isn't the Heat Axe one, so he may not one-shot her. Yeah, okay. Look at that, Tau living through a direct hit. And let's get out of here. And now, we want to give that Heat Axe that Xylo found to one of our warriors, and I think it's going to be Gort. And the reason is because you'll see here, he can't equip it yet. That means he needs to get promoted, and he is level 12, so we're going to go ahead and do that. And this is going to be our first promotion. So Warrior Gort shall now be known as a gladiator. And that jingle is absolutely sick. And now that Gort is a gladiator, he can use the Heat Axe. And that jumps him from 25 to 36 damage. Awesome. And we gotta get one more, but Luke can't use it yet. Now let's make sure Luke is using the power ring. Yeah, he is. Just to make sure that he can keep up, because now Gort has kind of a significant advantage where, oh, you know what? Well, let me finish my thought about that, where once you promote, you're back to level 1, so you begin gaining experience at, you know, for kills at the same clip that you were when you were originally level 1. So lower level enemies that you get a kill shot on will start giving you 48 experience again, so you can use that to level up pretty quickly there. But we're actually going to do a couple more promotions. There is no reason not to promote your mages right at 10. But you know what? I'm gonna wait. Am I gonna wait? Nah, let's just do it. So in other games, when you promote your wizards are leveling from 1 to 20, let's say. And if they need to learn a spell at 15, promoting them too early will mean they go back to 1. And in other games, they have to get to actually 15. In this game, you are actually at a running total of levels, where when you promote, you're still at level 10 even though it displays level 1, so your level up from there will be level 11. So if you were to learn a spell at level 11, if you promote at 10, level to 2, you will learn it right then. There's no penalty for doing it, and you get a bunch of really good stats on your early levels when you promote your wizards. Plus, they have a cooler in-combat sprite. But let's get right back into it and actually finish this fight collecting our second heat axe that Luke can't quite use yet. He will need to get to level 10 and get promoted to use, but I do still want one for him. And you'll notice Gort looks a little different because he's been promoted. I think the promoted ones look kind of goofy, like their face looks kind of huge, but it's still cool nonetheless. And you'll see he gets a really awesome new attack animation. And that's kind of the best part about promoting, is you get really excited to be like, oh, you know, what are they going to look like? What's going to be new? And this game, more than any other game, I think values cool art and cool animations pretty much above everything else. And I think that's just great. And now this is the first time we've encountered an enemy with a unique item like the heat axe, but it won't be the last. And it's one of those things where if you don't know that's coming, it's kind of funny where the other versions of that enemy, so it's a bunch of lizard men, right? Like the other ones of them will be hitting you for like 4 or 5, and then that one will hit you and it'll just be like 12 or something, and you're like, what? Fortunately, there's not too many of them, so you don't end up having to redo battles like this too often. But this is the first, but won't be the last time this sort of thing will come up. And while we are making our way towards this first formation, there is something that I want to mention about the game studio that made this game. You'll recall it was Sega CD4, I said, and then it became Sonic Game Development, and then finally Camelot Studios. And I was saying how, because they weren't like a mega successful game dev thing, a lot of things about them got lost to time, old staff and things like that. It's just kind of gone, and that's true. However, they are still making games like up to this year. The last Shining Force game was something like 14 years ago in 1997, at least as of this video. But they are currently still making their Mario Golf and Mario Tennis games, which there's nothing wrong with that. You know, a job's a job. But I don't love sports games the way I love RPGs. That's obviously my personal preference and doesn't have to be yours by any stretch of the imagination. It's just how I feel about it. Anyway, the whole point that I'm trying to bring up is that Camelot Software does have one really cool claim to fame, really cool legacy, I guess I want to say, and that is in the development of Mario. It was either Mario Golf or Mario Tennis. Now I'm kind of forgetting. But the point is that they were asked to create a Wario-like character. Yeah, you know what? Let's just get in there with Gordon. Let's see how he does with this heat axe. Look at it. It's all cool and red. And look at that attack animation. He literally does like a hurricane jump, just spinning through the air. And slams the axe down on him. I love it so much. Yep, and I will certainly take that kill for Eamon. That's excellent. Now, Kokichi's kind of squishy, so we kind of want to leave him in the wings. But anyway, Camelot was asked to create a Wario-like character, and you definitely know who this character is. It's Waluigi. Camelot Software created Waluigi, and how cool is that? You know what? I'm feeling like I'm gonna end up overextending, and I kind of lost track of where Heat Axe Lizard Man is, so let's check that out. He's usually in the center. I think this is him here. Nope. There he is. We gotta watch out for that one. So I'm just gonna have my tanks out front. Hopefully I can have Eamon retreat before things get too ugly for her, but we'll see. Yeah, unfortunately my spellcasters are like a full turn away from helping. So this got a little weird on me. I think I'm fairly safe to go here, because at least I can't end up taking 2 attacks. Alright, what to do with Xylo? I think I'm just going to have him be in front of me. Alright, where is Heat Axe? Okay, he's the bottom one. I kind of need to make sure I get 2 hits on him in a row. So I think we're just going to wait. And let them come to us as usual. And I hope that General Elliot ends up being impressed with my tactics, because they don't seem that good to me right now. Yep, Eamon is going to take some shots here and may not survive. And she is a winged unit, so a Lizardman is going to prioritize her over, like, Gort, for example. So what do I want to do here? This is Heat Axe, right? God, I keep losing track of him. What's wrong with me? There he is. Okay, we got to start taking shots at him for sure. Alright, Ken levels to 12 and gets nothing. Oh, I should have attacked the Heat Axe guy. What am I doing? I need more coffee. Alright, perfect. And that should kill him, hopefully. Nice, sweet double kill for Henri here. Love it. Now this is where I wish Kokichi really had a power spear. Like, I would be able to take a swing here. Neither of these spots are good for him. So we'll just wait. Okay, going down here seems quite dangerous for me. I do want to take a swing at someone, but I think I can wait. I don't want to get in trouble here. Actually, maybe Eamon can just go over by Chris. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Rather than burning the healing seed, we can get Chris to actually cast heal and do something useful and gain some actual experience points. That would be good. Yeah, Tao's gonna get a really sweet Blaze 2 on this formation here. So what is the best way of doing that then? I guess I could put Gort here and then Tao behind him. Something like that. Oof. Don't like that. In fact, I'm gonna go ahead and use a healing seed on Gort, because I just put him in a pretty rough spot. And none of these units are going down anytime soon, so I do kind of want to make sure he's at full health. Okay. Did I? What is going on right now? Oh no, did I not? I feel like I didn't get the heat axe. I feel like Tao, or maybe Henri? Okay. Well, you know what? I'm literally losing my mind. I can't resist a triple blaze too, so let's take a look at Tao's character model. She's got a sweet robe with like wolf shoulders. But I may have not gathered the heat axe because Henri killed one from a distance. I hope that's not true, but honestly, if it is, I'm not doing this fight over. We'll just go ahead and admit that we screwed up and move on. Yeah, let's get between this lizard man and Tao. I think that makes sense to do. I may be able to drop this one. I feel like I did 9 last time. Well, if I hit it, maybe. Yeah, and Pell is absolutely a tank. That's sweet. Oh, yep, and her inventory's full, so oh no. Oh well. Well, at least Henri's level 10. And she learns Muddle, which is useless. It's kind of like blind. You'd think it'd be confused, but it's not really. Jeez, that hit pretty hard. I'm not as tanky as I would like. I feel like that's kind of a dangerous spot for Balbs, but let's do it anyway. I will say this, though. At least if one warrior has the heat axe and one has the power ring, then they're pretty close to even. So at least I won't have to switch them that way, and it will still be fine. They will still both have very reasonable damage output, despite the fact that I feel pretty dumb. Jeez, 13? Ken is a monster. Yeah, we'll have Kokichi take an action. He hasn't gotten very many. But he could really use a power spear. We will get one of those for him ASAP. Yep, Gort goes smashy. So Luke has 12 hit points. He's not going to get rushed, though, so let's just take a swing. Wow. These lizard men are squishy. We really put some hurt on them. I like it. It's weird to me that those healers just kind of statued and didn't go help their friends. Like, they have one job. You literally have one job healing units. And now we get to just go straight at General Elliot. Wonder if Luke will be able to one-shot this guy. Not quite. Oh, he tried, though. He tried to do it in one action, at least. That actually hit pretty hard. Like, 4 damage out of a healer is not bad. I wish my healers could do stuff like that. Yeah, let's just hit this one. He may be able to one-shot it. Let's find out. Yeah, there you go. And he levels to 9 and gets nothing. Wonderful. To be fair, his stats are pretty ahead of curve. And one of the things the game considers with regard to level up is it has sort of an idea of what your average stat line should be. Where if you have a couple of bad ones in a row, it's very likely that you will get a very good one after that, if that makes sense. The guide that I was reading is by a speedrunner, and he was saying he likes to call them rubber band levels. Similar to the concept in Mario Kart, where it feels like the AI is cheating because they instantly catch back up to you, despite the fact that there's no way their cart could drive that fast. So rubber band level is where the game thinks that your character development is a little behind where it quote-unquote should be. Yeah, these Silver Knights are a little bit outdated at this point. If they can only hit a winged unit for a couple of damage, they're gonna go down pretty quick. So because Pell starts with such inflated stats, it doesn't really surprise me too much. Yeah, I kind of need to deal with this one. He's like making a beeline for my healers. It doesn't surprise me too much that he would have some bad levels right off the bat. Yeah, I need to be careful here with Gort because he is going to leave Luke behind pretty quickly. Unless I get Luke some levels this fight, I think I need to do. So let's try to get Luke a bunch of kill shots on these Silver Knights if we can. Perfect. Can I reach? No, I cannot. Okay. I was wondering if I could reach Luke to cast a heal on him, but I cannot. I don't really want to put Tao in front, so let's just chill out a little bit. Jeez, pal. He's just one of those, you just plug him into your party and watch him go. And then we're just going to kind of form up and make sure that Luke gets these kills. Okay. Honestly, if he's going to go up there, if Luke can't chase him down, I'm just going to give myself the kill, I think. Kokichi is another good candidate, but... yeah, why not? I would like to get to level 10 at some point. Despite the fact that they're a little outdated, they do definitely give us a lot of experience for kills, so that's nice. Okay, so how we're going to want to tackle this is knocking out that artillery. That's going to be the bottom unit that kind of looks like a cannon. And the healer, and then just raining punishment on General Elliot. So we kind of want to come in from the south, so it's going to take us a little bit to position down there. In fact, I might be able to just kill this with Ken. Not quite. So that means Ken's gonna take a hit. Never mind. Let's get it. And, you know, the heat axe thing is definitely bothering me a little bit. But here's the thing. It is a very good weapon, that's true, but it's not like it's the best weapon in the game. And it's not like your blaze option with it you can use very frequently, like you can do it maybe once per fight. So it's gonna be fine, and I'm kind of telling myself that more than you. I just kind of can't believe that I specifically said, make sure you have enough room in your inventory, and then went ahead and did exactly the thing that I know not to do. But isn't that so like me? And man, General Elliot looks so cool. He looks weirdly evil for supposedly being a good guy. And you know what? We didn't really check out his equipment. Doesn't have anything cool, just a long sword. Okay. Well, let's beat him down. You know what, Luke is not going to survive a hit from Elliot if I do this, so we're going to leave him on the sidelines for right now. Ooh, going straight after Ken. This is gonna hurt. 20 damage. What a monster. And he's already back to 60 because we spent a bunch of turns not attacking him. All right, 2 hit points to attack. Pretty good. His attack is already pretty sick. Let's leave the birds out of it. I want my heavy hitters in there, and they're not going to hit that hard. Yep, let's make sure we don't spend too many turns not attacking. Great. Ken, you were the MVP, and now I'm a little mad at you. Oh. Elliot does not want to go down. Not only is he a great swordsman, but he is just extremely agile. That is 3 misses in a row for those of you counting at home. Fantastic. I'm a little worried about taking a shot from Elliot, so I'm going to keep myself kind of far away. Can someone hit him? There we go. Ooh, defense 4. That is going to be helpful. All right, just leave her there. Yeah, and when you miss on bosses, especially multiple times like I just did, and you combine that with the fact that they can heal, it's literally like hitting them for negative damage. 6 is not very good for a Blaze 2. But I suspect we're not going to miss every time this time. There we go. Xylo just putting 25 on him. Oh, his attack looks so cool. It just looks like it hurts. So I don't really have another close ranger, so I guess I'll just get Kokichi in there. Why not? I'm really not willing to subject myself to an Elliot attack. All right, down goes Elliot. And he says, perhaps you have the strength to rescue King Ramladu and Runefaust. Stop Darksol. Promise that you will free Runefaust, known as Protectora before Darksol came. Okay, that's interesting information, right? It used to be named Protectora. Elliot was a great warrior. Too bad he was our enemy. But look, the traveling town of Pau is coming up again. And there it is, Pau has arrived here. And we are going to head inside, but this video is already crazy long because I redid that battle for, it turned out to be absolutely no reward whatsoever. So I just want to say thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.